Welcome to the OISE Library, the largest education library in Canada. The library is here to assist with your research resources and space needs. We wanted to take this opportunity to show you our spaces. OISE Library is part of the University of Toronto library system, which includes 40 libraries across the St. George, Scarborough, and Mississauga campuses. Our entrance is conveniently located in the lobby of the OISE Library and our building off of Bloor Street. The OISE building opens out to both Bloor Street and Bedford Street. All of the collections we highlight on this tour, with the exception of the Ontario Historical Education Collection, are available for borrowing. OISE Library offers many services including education collections, study spaces, and technology and printing. We will be going more in depth about our spaces and services, so keep watching to learn more. Our opening hours can be found on the OISE Library website. Please note that you need a valid T-card to enter the OISE Library. This is the view from the entrance of our ground floor. The tables you see are part of the ground floor study area. Near our entrance is the service desk, followed by the new arrival shelf. This is the place where we will have all of our new books, kits, and resources on display. Check back here to find the latest in educational texts, manipulatives, and curriculum resources. Now let's move on to the ground floor study area. The ground floor study area is a first-come, first-served space that is open to the OISE and U of T community and the public. It is a quiet area to do work, but where patrons can also enjoy our large floor-to-ceiling windows. There is U of T accessible Wi-Fi in this area, as well as the rest of the library. You just need your UTOR ID to get started. You may notice that there is a stage, as well as this space is often used as an event space to host conferences, events, workshops, and lecture series. During those times, we encourage you to use some of our other study spaces throughout the library. Let's move on to our public computer area. The computer terminals are publicly available computers where anyone from the U of T community can log in and use our online services. This area also includes a printing station and a scanner behind the computer terminal. This is also the area where you will find the Seed Library, the Growing Tower, and the Black Book Wondering Shelf. Here, we will highlight books that center Black communities and joy. We now head up the stairs from the ground floor to the mezzanine. The mezzanine floor is completely dedicated to quiet study spaces. These individual rooms are accessible to students. These rooms can be booked on our website, and each room will hold space for one student. This floor also features group study rooms. Around the exterior of the floor, there are open carrels that are first come, first served. Let's look at our study rooms. We also have accessible study rooms with height-adjustable desks. Next, the group study rooms come equipped with a digital screen and whiteboard. You can borrow whiteboard markers at the service desk. More information on our study rooms can be found on our website. Moving on to the second floor, we find our main educational research collection. The second floor features many study spaces, with each table featuring plugs for your laptops or other electronics. There are also a few computer terminals for patrons who need to use them for a longer period of time. The second floor study space is a quiet space. The main collections on this floor are the Educational Research Collection, which mostly support educational research programs. This floor also has our thesis collection featuring theses and dissertations published at OISE until 2009, and the Microform collection. After 2009, all published theses and dissertations are online on T-Space. Nestled around the stacks, there are a number of study carrels separated by small glass barriers, which also each feature a plug. We also have sad lamps available for use by patrons for those dreary winter days. Now on to the third floor. The third floor features our children's literature collection, curriculum resources, and Ontario Historical Education collection. The third floor is a semi-quiet space, and patrons can have light conversation in this space. There are large study tables in the children's literature collection area and the oversized curriculum resources area, as well as a meeting room. The children's literature collection features poetry, fiction, picture books, and much more. It is also a multilingual collection featuring many languages, including French, Spanish, Chinese, and many indigenous languages. The children's literature collection is also home to our world-famous puppet collection. There are curriculum resource books, kits, and games that are available as well. These materials will be especially valuable to teacher candidates as they go on practicum. Both the children's literature collection and the curriculum resources collection can be borrowed. Finally, we have our Ontario Historical Education collection, also known as the OHEC, which features materials throughout school history in Ontario. This is an invaluable resource for education and history scholars who study the history of schooling and education. This collection is available by appointment, and the materials do not leave the library. Thank you for coming on this tour with us. We hope you enjoyed this view of the OISE Library, and we can't wait to welcome you back to our spaces. We look forward to seeing you throughout the year, and we wish you a productive and successful academic year.